Old Trafford needed a joint, needed someone to turn a tight game on its head in a single action, and Bryan Mbeumo has arrived doing exactly that. It was a big money signing for the new look Manchester United under Ruben Amorim, and he is already shaping the feel and flow of matches in a way that this team has absolutely needed. Now, he's 26 years of age, he is confident, he is unapologetically direct, and with United still searching for some rhythm after, let's be honest, a mixed start, here's the 5 clearest takeaways from this opening spell and why each one matters for the coming months of the season. Number 1, instant impact. Mbuemo wasted absolutely no time making himself the main event. From his earliest touches, he's played with intent. He has been running at defenders, he has been committing bodies, he has been forcing mistakes. Flashpoint example came against Chelsea. 4 minutes in and he's already drawn Robert Sanchez into a red card for that home win, tilting the entire match on its head. He then teed up Mason Mount's opener in a 2-0 win over Sunderland, and he put together a standout display against Arsenal and Burnley and even Manchester City. Games in which, he genuinely could have walked away with a goal or more. At times he's looked like the lone player determined to grab the match by the scruff of the neck, but the mentality has carried into his international outings as well. Now, why does this matter? He is a game state changer. The early actions that he brings to the games, they're forcing red cards, they're getting breakaway shots, he's drawing fouls. That's reshaping how the game goes. Crowd energy. He gives the stadium something to ride on. Absolutely crucial when United need momentum. So the relationship between the crowd and the team is a two-way relationship. And quite often, the fans turn up expecting the players to lift the crowd, and the players turn up expecting the crowd to lift the players. Mbuemo turns up, no, he's probably going to do both. And I think it's a bit of a signal to his teammates as well. A winger that's so willing to attack first time invites the ball into his feet, invites the ball ahead of him, it invites runners, and it encourages quick combinations with him. Number 2, versatility. And in exactly where Amorim needs him. One of the questions on his arrival was how would what has been a very direct, touchline hugging Brentford winger adapt to the sort of right-hand side number 10 in Amorim's 3-4-3? The answer was absolutely smoothly. Because at times he did play just off the striker and even occasionally down the middle for Brentford. Which is why when we've seen the prior glimpses of him playing in that inside channel, he's absolutely scaled it up when he got to United. He now interchanges constantly with Sesko. He's even getting over to the other side and rotating in with Cunha, being in the right half space, the last line, sometimes in the pocket, giving us far more of a dynamic front three in transition. He occupies that right half space expertly. He starts in that real dangerous area between the fullback and the centre half, and then he can make a burst either inside or outside. He is a relay runner. He bounces off other players. Whether it's Sesko, whether it's Cunha, whether it's the midfield, whether it's his wing-back, he's always available for an overlap, an underlap, a third-man run, and making things happen. He's also a press connector. He triggers the press by jumping lanes from the inside rather than chasing from the outside. That flexibility has chipped away at some of the previous rigidity that we've seen from our forwards. And it also mirrors what Amorim was very good at when it came to Sporting. The front three rotate, not just to confuse defenders, but also to make sure that we're not over-reliant on one particular profile. And Mbeumo's got this ability to play multiple roles within the same sequence, and that makes him an absolute massive asset for any tactical implementation. Now, what United need to do is pair these sort of inside starts with an overlapping wing-back that's going to get to the byline and get him and the wing-back 2v1 with that defender. We need to encourage the bounce passes and the one-touch play between him and Sesko, releasing Mbuemo then on the blind side. Use him as a switch after the left side overloads. Get him the ball where he's facing forward, where he can take one heavy touch into the box and maybe get an early shot off. We've not really seen that yet from him. Number 3, direct, but by design. Mbuemo's football is no nonsense and it is front foot. He clocked up an eye-catching sprint number against Fulham, and it was good enough to rank the second fastest in the league that day. He's ripped 15 shots across 5 league match appearances, and it's the most for any debutant since Anthony. But they've not been going on tier 2. And this isn't volume for volume's sake. It's how he stresses an opposition backline. Against Brentford last season, he did outperform his XG by 7.5. So he does let fly early. He's not just being impatient, but he's compressing the time for defenders and goalkeepers. If you know he's going to shoot early, you panic and you get across. And that matters. Shot pressure is a real thing. More shots equals more rebounds, more corners, more chaos. And that can be very, very useful to a team that wants to play as a high-line team. He has a massive transition threat. Defenses have to sit deeper because he's shown he will go straight away on his first touch. And that opens up for play in behind him. And it sets the tone. A team that shoots early forces opponents to defend facing their own goal in panic mode a lot more often. There's a little micro detail to watch. His first touch very frequently angles inwards towards the box rather than down the line. And that one body shape turns routine receiving into a carry at goal, which is absolutely lethal. Number 4, he can't do it on his own. And he shouldn't have to do it on his own. But the numbers are honest. 1 goal, 1 assist. It's modest, but it's honest. That return underscores a bigger point. The attack is lacking synergy. Injuries to Cunha, the gradual bedding in of Sesko mean that we've not really seen that as a forward 3 for very long in games. Now that the trio are probably available, we should start to see Amorim's collective patterns starting to come to the fore. We will see them start to press as a unit. We will see that one-touch interplay and combining quickly, and they will share the load in the final third. What's going to unlock this is third-man runs. Use the gravity that Mbuemo has to slide Sesko through the middle when defence shifts over to try and deal with Mbuemo. Look for the cutbacks. He can get to the byline. Have Cunha arriving late to the spot rather than crowding the 6-yard box. Have Sesko take someone away towards the front post. And be rest defence ready. Keep that 2-3 structure in behind so Mbuemo can attack and not even have to worry about trying to get back on the counter if we lose it. In short, if it's just Mbuemo, you're predictable. You share the responsibility for final third actions across the forward 3. Teams are going to struggle with it. Once we have a fit and firing front 3, he's going to draw less attention and he'll then get more chances because of that. And number 5, transfer strategy, early validation. We're not drowning in goals and assists yet, but I think it's very clear that we have absolutely levelled up everybody in the forward 3 from last season. And people can still make the case of maybe we didn't quite need to buy Cunha and Mbuemo. But I think the performances point to very smart, data-literate recruitment call. United needed pace, we needed directness, we needed reliable final third actions. And I think Mbuemo, at least, has delivered all of those ingredients whilst immediately generating game-changing moments. He is a constant threat for defenders, and it feels like a signing that has been informed by repeatable outputs. This isn't someone playing off a whim, doing things that can't be repeated. This is carry volume, shot creation, out of possession sprints. This isn't just vibes. Given time, the mix of the quality and the sheer numbers that he's putting up should move the needle towards goals and assists. And if this team starts to score goals and assists, we will rise up the table and we will start to win some matches. I've been impressed with him. I go as far as to say I think he's our best player at the moment. But I would be very keen to know your thoughts on how you think Mbuemo has done and what you thought about his signing. And has it changed your mind at all, or was you excited before we got him? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, 5-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.